What's up, YouTube? Thank you for joining me today. My name is G.LorelleMakeup. For those of you who are clearly still new, this is my second upload. What we're going to be doing today is just a testing products, drugstore, indie brands that I would like to have featured on here. So please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Also, my goal is to upload every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. I honestly was being very lazy yesterday. We were gone all day Saturday, so I was definitely tired and of course had to get ready for the week. But without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and jump into this video. Please grab a snack, coffee, water, whatever it is that you drink, and let's go ahead and jump into this makeup tutorial. The palette that I was thinking about is the Beyond the Sky. In this one you have some blues, you have your orange, yellow again, pinks, and these greens is what's calling me, but mainly this one if I was to do a blue look. So I haven't really decided what look I'm going for. Maybe we can do some green. Let's try the greens. I am going to prime my lid with the new Juvia's Place Prep and Prime Eye Primer, and this is in the shade 1. I have shades 1 and 2. So we're gonna go ahead and prime these lids. Let me shake it because it kind of sounds like really watery, runny. So we're gonna shake it up. And then if you guys see me looking down, my mirror is down here, so I do apologize. I'm just gonna put a little bit on the lids, not too much, not trying to overdo it. So with this being, usually for these type of tutorials, I would prefer to do like a voiceover, but I feel like since, you know, everybody still has to get to know me, obviously, I have to, you know, talk about myself a little bit. As I mentioned in my first video, my first upload, I am a mother of 3, married, all that good stuff, 3 boys, but I fell in love with makeup because of not feeling confident, not feeling like myself after I had my first son, you know, gaining weight that you don't expect to see on you. So I went through a really, really bad depression. So, yeah. I used to honestly hate makeup. I used to hate it. Like even for prom, I told my sister, like, don't do too much on my face. Just put some lip gloss on. But I definitely turned to makeup when I started feeling less than, you know what I mean? Like I felt like I wasn't pretty. I had this gut, you know, I was like 20 years old having a C-section. Like it was rough on me. That took a toll on me. So I kind of found makeup to be therapeutic and just wanting to hopefully inspire others. Like don't ever let someone make you feel like just because you wear makeup, you're not pretty or you don't have confidence. It's not that, but makeup is fun. Makeup is just artistic and it's everything. So that's my thing. I hate when I see people say, oh, you don't love yourself because you wear makeup. Like how? So I think I'm gonna go in the Beyond the Sky palette. I want to go ahead and jump into this shade here, What's Beyond, which it honestly does not match what I have on today, but we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna do it, we're gonna roll with it, we're gonna see. But yeah, that is my goal and my purpose of this channel, and to just kind of chit chat and talk with some really amazing women. Like I honestly have been wanting to start a channel for so long, and I have always just been scared to do so. I am such a like, I guess you could say I'm an introvert. Like, I usually just like to stay to myself, which is so weird. Well, it's not weird, but I just like to stay to myself. It's less stressful, you know, especially like nowadays. Like, not to say that people weren't cruel or critical online before, but now it's like everybody has an opinion about you and what you do, and you gotta watch what you say and how you say it. It's a lot, but nonetheless, we are here, and all negativity just will be ignored. That's just that. Like, I'm not gonna argue with somebody that I don't even know. I probably never see you. Like, that stuff be crazy to me. It really does. I'd be like, what? So next shade I'm taking is called Dream Big, which is this deeper green, and we're just gonna put that on the outer corner. Simple look today, nothing too crazy. I'm gonna pat it in first. And this is a Morphe E22. The blending brush that I was just using is a Morphe M441. I'm kind of take it up a little bit, and like I said, we're just patting it in. Then that blending brush that I did use, I'll go into smoothing everything out. Just kind of smooth those colors out. Make them mesh well together. Now, for the lid, it's like this mint green shimmer shade. Called Meeting an Angel. So we're gonna put that on the lid. I'm gonna try it first before spraying the brush, just to see what type of pigment I get from it. Not much, you can see. So we're gonna go in and spray the brush. And this is the e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Mist. A little bit better, but still not a lot. You gotta really dig in this shade to pick up anything. Like, it's pretty, but it doesn't give you like that wow factor. But I'm gonna make it work. Go back in with the same blending brush, no additional product. Just gonna clean up the inner corner area. I feel like this eye is popping a little bit more. I'm gonna go in and spray the brush again. Just kind of pat it in the product and go back over this one. There we go. Here we go. Very pretty, very pretty. I think all in all, The blend is beautiful. I feel like it's pretty good. So just clean up. Not too much fallout, honestly, just a little bit. But I am a person, I don't care about fallout. I don't mind it. It's not like a deal breaker for me. It's more so, does it blend well? Does it blend well with the other colors inside of the palette? So, but yeah, that was the Kara Beauty Beyond the Sky. Very pretty palette. And then I'm gonna go back into that later and do the lower lash line and maybe inner corner highlight. Now for mascara, I've actually been liking the Morphe Make It Big mascara. The wand is very big, but I like it, especially on my lower lash line. I feel like it looks amazing and it stays all day. There are some mascaras that I've used on the lower lash line where I feel like it just fades off. I don't even know how that's possible, but it definitely fades. So, yeah, they look pretty good. I haven't curled them yet, which we will be doing. I know it's like backwards. I put the mascara then curl them, but. And this is the e.l.f. I think it's called like the Pro Curler or something like that. So that was real smart. And I do apologize if I am whispering. My baby is still asleep, and I really do not want to wake him up right now because we would have to end all of this. So, lashes. I'll be using the Kiss Lash Couture Matte Black, and this is the matte sheer ones. Now, what's so crazy, and I want to tell you guys, I tried to film the other day. I filmed, I want to say it was Friday. I filmed a look, and I was going to upload it for Sunday. Got ruined. Like half the end of the video, like after I did my, after I set the face, everything just cut off. So like my bronzer, highlight, none of that got recorded. I was so sick. I was so upset. But nonetheless, we are here. Let's see. So yeah, try to take the look to a different level with these blues. And for lash glue, so I saw Leslie Marie talking about the Sephora collection. I think this was like $7 or $8. It's the brush tip lash adhesive. It's okay. It's actually, you know what? It's not even bad. I just think that you do have to apply a generous amount, because the first day I used it, one of my lashes was on there. It was good. It was good to go. But I had the other lash. It was just like not trying to hang on at all. It was terrible. So what I'm gonna do is pop these lashes on, and then we'll be right back. Now let's jump into the skin. So for starters, so I have the Hard Candy Matte Setting Spray, or the e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine. I don't know which one I want to use. Maybe I'll use the e.l.f. I'll use the e.l.f. I don't like the spritzer on here. Like, is it just mine? Or like, it just sprayed everywhere? I usually like to spray before I go in with primer. All right, don't know what that was about. So, for around the perimeter of my face, I will be using the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Hydrating Primer. This one is actually really good. Comes out blue. Don't know if you can see that, but definitely reminds me of the Milk Hydro Grip. Now, I purchased a travel size Hydro Grip about a year ago. And I tried to use it, and for some reason, I just did not care for it. But I repurchased this thing, you know, that other people, it's like their go-to primer, or like seeing how people are going through it. So I'm like, let me give it a try. On my T-zone, I am going in with the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer. I just feel like this helps. I have really bad like separation around my nose area, and I feel like doing this helps kind of keep that longevity of the foundations and, you know, concealer around my nose a little bit longer. So I will always go in with two primers. Even a lot of my high-end primers that I use, I do mix in the e.l.f. Matte on my T-zone, and I feel like it works really well for me. Another indie brand I want to shout out, I think it's called, where is it at? I have it somewhere. Here it is, DSMD Shop. Their sponges are amazing. They're soft, and I have this little like face palette, which let me wipe off. I have foundation on here. It's like a little face palette that you just kind of, so this is really good for like makeup artists or me. If I don't like pumping the foundation on the back of my hand, I go in with this one. But their sponges are really, really soft and really good. This is kind of damp. It then kind of dried up a little bit since I wet it earlier, but I really like their sponges. I actually bought like 6 or 7 of them, and that palette, so really good. Today for foundation, I am going in with, this is shade 485 in the Loreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. This is actually, I just purchased this foundation. I had never used it because, is it just me or you didn't understand the shade range? It was like, okay, how is it that, you know, a shade deeper might be like 200 or something like that? It's kind of crazy, but I actually enjoy this foundation, and I feel like it lasts all day. Especially it helps too, making sure you set everything down correctly. I did go in with 2 pumps. I don't really want full coverage, but this is really pretty, and I agree with the whole fresh claim on this foundation as well. With 2 pumps, I do feel like it looks like your skin, but better. So I definitely really have been enjoying this. And like I said, I'm in the shade 485. So very, very pretty. I am more of a tan skin tone. So just for reference, like Fenty, I'm shade 310. And their Eavesdrop, I think I'm shade, what is that, 11 or 12? And I just kind of go, like, especially on Sephora, I go based off of that. Whenever I'm purchasing a new foundation that I haven't tried, I'll put in the Fenty 310 to get my exact match. So foundation is on, looking good. And I also like it because my veins peek through at the bottom of my face, like around here. And I feel like this is one of the foundations that really covers that up. So for concealer, we're going back in with shade 375 Latte in the Loreal line. And I'm just gonna put it there, let it sit for a little bit, and then whatever excess that I have on the sponge, I'll just drag it on my T-zone. And I've learned that that has helped with the fact that I do have so much separation on my nose area, probably because of me being oily, but not, it depends. Sometimes I might go in with a little bit on my T-zone, but for the most part, I try to just use whatever is left over on my sponge. Let's go ahead and blend that out. And this is my little kimchi mirror. Hey, babe. Yeah. And just go up the nose. And tap a little bit on the forehead. Just to give it somewhat of a highlighted effect, but not really. Turn this lighting down some. You see better? There we go. Okay, so for powder, what is her name? I forgot her name. I think I know Leslie Marie purchased this too in an Ulta haul not too long ago, but this is the I Heart Revolution Banana Powder. I want to give it a try. I'm not very big on trying new powders, only because some powders do leave like that. I don't know, for some reason it causes separation under the eyes for me, and it looks like I have like a black spot under my eye. So it's kind of like as if it's rubbing off my foundation and concealer, but we're gonna go in with that and try it. But before we do that, I just realized I brought out some cream products. This is from the brand called Half Caked. These are their candy paint cheek and lip tints. So I have Millions of Peaches, and this is their blush. Very pretty. And then for bronzer, their Morning View. And I think this was like the second lightest shade. Very cool tone. I did purchase another one, but it looked a little deep. So maybe when I get a little bit more tanned, I can probably try that shade, but drop one of my brushes. So we're gonna go in with the contour first. See what happens. See that? Very, very light coverage. Doesn't honestly look muddy on the skin. And again, all products that I'm using, I will list down below in the description box. Let me see. Up close and personal. So definitely gives you a flush of like color. You would have to really dig deep to get a lot of product, but I honestly like it. I think this is definitely something that's a good product for beginners going into cream products. It's not too harsh, and you won't be able to go wrong or mess up using this one. See? Very pretty. And like I said, this is the shade Morning View for the contour. So now for the cream blush, I'm just taking this e.l.f. Nabella brush, more stiffer brush. Oh, a lot of that came off. Okay, that's pigmented. See it? Let me try to. Oh, that one's pink. Oh God. Let's go in with that sponge because I don't want to be looking too rosy on the cheeks. That's pigmented. Now the blush, the cream blush is definitely a little bit more pigmented than the bronzer or contour shade. But once I blended it out with that sponge, it looks a lot better, a lot better. I'm just gonna go back under the eyes, make sure that the concealer is blended, and then we are gonna go in and set and try this banana powder. What are we thinking? Now it's a light banana powder, which is good. I do know some people are afraid of banana powder because it leaves, like, you know, some banana powders are a little bit darker than others, but this one not so bad. Set those smile lines. And then right now, it's almost 10 o'clock my time here in Illinois. So I'm gonna wear this throughout the day, and I'll leave an update in the description box. I'll give it about 6 to 8 hours, and I'll leave an update on how long it lasted. So we are done with our banana setting powder. Go ahead and close that up. Powders can definitely be so messy. And I'm gonna go in with this Morphe Filter Effect. This is the shade 7 to set the rest of my face. I always go in with a foundation powder and set my face, the rest of my face, that I don't use my loose setting powder. It just works for me. I don't think I would ever be one of those that use a foundation powder just only on my face. I definitely have to use a loose setting powder. I definitely have to use it over liquid. That is just something I have to do. So we've creamed, we've powdered. Let's go in with our bronzer, and this is by Kimchi, also another indie brand. This is shade 5. I went to Maui. I have shades 3, 4, and 5, only because I felt like 3 and 4, they're a little bit lighter to me. 4 will work, but shade 3 I can get away with just using on my nose. But let's talk about the fact that Kimchi and Half Caked, their packaging is the same. I'm gonna just be quiet and mind the business that pays me. But nonetheless, go ahead and go in with this bronzer. Now this I've tried before and I actually really enjoy it. Gives you a nice warm look to the skin. I also actually like how inclusive Kimchi is. They have a lot of shade ranges for their products, and I wanted to try the I Heart Revolution banana powder, but Kimchi's loose setting powder is amazing as well. Honestly, it's really, really good. Like, I really like it. I just kind of clean up that bronze on the nose. What do we think? Looking good so far. Now, for face blush, I'm gonna be using the Be Bella. This was their Be Bella Cosmetics, and this was their Valentine collection. I'm just gonna go in with this. I'm gonna take maybe the shade I Like You, only because that blush that I used from the cream blush from Half Caked was pretty on the pink side. I'm not usually a pinky, you know, I like peach, but not too pink. But so far that was good. Okay, I feel like I'm coming together. What do we have left? Highlight, lower lash line, and lips, and then we'll be all done. I apologize if the lighting keeps changing. Just trying to make sure that I'm getting my set up right, see what looks right and what doesn't. So for lower lash line, we're gonna go back into that Beyond the Sky palette. And I am just gonna go in with that lighter mint green that I did put on my crease, which is What's Beyond shade. I'm actually feeling like I just want to drag this color all the way through and just kind of keep it simple. So I will share this. This is not my first time trying the, what is that? The e.l.f. setting mist, and I'm trying to use it because regardless whether it's only $10, $7, whatever, you don't want to waste your money. But it's like I hate the spritzer on it, and again, I don't know if it's just mine, if I have a defective one. But yeah, it's crazy. So highlighter, this is the Annette times Beauty Creations. This is like a baked highlighter, very pretty gold shade, which I enjoy baked highlighters a little bit more because it's not as harsh. Like this one is still good and intense, but it's not as harsh. So I actually really enjoy it. I don't do highlighter as much like I used to when I first started doing my makeup. And I think a lot of people are getting to that point where it's like, just a little bit maybe in the nose. For lower lash line, I'm gonna go in with Pastel Dreams by LA Girl, and this is their Marshmallow shade. Run that. Now, for lips, I did talk about the MakeupShack glosses, and this is the shade Gossip. This is the one I said in my first video. I'm like, it looks like a concealer shade, which I really, really enjoy. So I don't know if I want to try that or just put on my NYX Milky Gloss. This is my favorite shade in Cookies and Milk. Very, very pretty. Should I do? And then I have Kola in Juvia's Place Lip Pencil. I'm just going to go ahead and line my lips. And you know what? We're just gonna go for it. Shade Gossip, MakeupShack. Let's go. Look at that. Like this color is so bomb. You don't need a lot. So I'm actually gonna stop there. Had I known this shade was that bomb, I probably would have ordered like 3 of them. But then again, like I said, you're probably gonna have this tube for a while because you don't need to apply a lot. Very thick, not sticky. And it's a very pretty combo. So now I'm gonna go ahead and spray and set the face, and then we are going to put on our Loreal mascara and we will be all done. So I think for the sake of the fact that I don't like the spritzer, I'm gonna go on with the Hard Candy Matte Setting Spray. And this says 12-hour wear, oil control. Okay, it's kind of aggressive. Just kind of blend that in. You have to do me like that. I think so far the look turned out really, really good. I think it did. Now Loreal mascara. I can't. Now, using too much of this can leave it clumpy, but I like it. I like this mascara, I really do. So, I think we used everything, and that is about it. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. A lot of these were first impressions on products that I never used. Please make sure you follow me on Instagram, and that information is below. Again, make sure you like this video, share, subscribe, and please come back to see me on Tuesday, which is tomorrow. I gotta record another video for y'all so we can make sure we keep this going. As I said, Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. So again, guys, thank you so much. I love you. I hope you all have a blessed day. Bye.